touchdown. And the 49ers are leaving the Miami Dolphins far to the rear now.
Rice has just set a Super Bowl record with 12 catches. He's in motion. Montana, touchdown, John Taylor.
This is complete domination. The 49er offense has beaten the Denver Bronco defense every way.
From the 44.
Founded and backed by the GOAT himself, Goat Fuel is a great tasting energy drink without the crash. Use our affiliate link below to save 10% on all Goat Fuel energy drinks. Help out the show and save 10% at the official Niner online store by using our affiliate link in the description below. Go to seatgiant.ca to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. The website again, seatgiant.ca, promo code NinerFaithfulRadio. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X.
All right. Hello, everybody. See if I can. There we go. It's a little better. All right. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Niner Faithful Radio's Postgame show. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm on my phone, so I don't know how it sounds right now. So let me know if you can hear me or not, please. That would be awesome. If you happen to be watching live. Just here to talk about the 49ers win over the Cleveland Browns, 26-8. Looked like it was going to be a really bad weather game. When I was looking yesterday, it looked like it was good. Like it was snowing, downpouring, pretty bad. But turned out the only real bad thing was the wind today, because there was no snow. It was just cold, windy. So it just turned into one of those games. And stuff. So it's, at least the weather, like there was still wind, but 49ers the weather wasn't really that much of a factor. It was a little bit, but not like how we thought it was going to be, where we thought we were really going to have to run the ball because they weren't going to be able to really throw it at all because it's going to be so bad. But overall, 49ers win, first time since I think like the 80s, I believe. So big in Cleveland, big deal. To beat the Browns there. Was actually like not a bad game. Purdy looked a lot better this week than he did on Monday Night Football against the Panthers. So that's definitely a positive thing. No interceptions. Had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. There's for I think 150, 160 yards, something like that. And so that's a positive thing. He looked much more comfortable. He must just not do well on Monday Night Football. That just must be what it is. So we'll have to keep moving. He looked a lot better. He ran a option play, and was able to run it in. It was really good. Got his first touchdown celebration. If you look on Twitter or anything, you'll find it. It's pretty funny. And so overall offense played really well. Defense actually played pretty solid too. They Colonel Colin Farrell, I think that's how you say it, had 2 sacks today. I think he had 1 last week, so he had a total of 3 in the last 2 games. Really good. They were able to get the rookie quarterback down. I forgot his name. From Cleveland. And so defense line played really well for the most part. Offensive line, honestly, Myles Garrett, he had his play free, and he did that was crap. Reconnecting. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. Sorry about that, guys. And so the offensive line, held steady against the Cleveland. I mean, there was pressure, but they were able to work with it. It looks like Purdy's toe is healing very well. He did a couple of plays that seemed like he was progressing really well and was able to move. He looks each week he's looking more and more comfortable. So I think it's just going to be a natural healing for his foot. Christian McCaffrey is going to try to go for the 1,000 yards receiving, 1,000 yards rushing thing for the second time. He's very close. I think he had 50 something rushing yards and 20 or 30 receiving yards, something like that, if I remember correctly. So hopefully that's pretty good. He did pretty well. Juwan Jennings had some big moments. He had the touchdown pass in the third or fourth quarter. Kittle had some really big catches. He had that one crazy at the end of the half where he was able to control the ball. He went down, and he was down, and they had 4 seconds, so they were able to kick a field goal at the half. So he did really well. But O-line held up. The Browns defensive line is Myles Garrett is no joke. So Trent Williams kind of held him in check for most of the game. So did pretty well on keeping him in check for the most part. So he got his plays off, but for the most part he wasn't destroying anything. They were able to handle it. Let's see, think of anything else. Juice was playing and went out with looks like a rib injury, so we'll have to keep monitoring that. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and that it's something he can manage. But he went out, I think, in the second half, I think in the third quarter, went to locker room, and he came back with no pads, so he was obviously not going to play. So he must have bruised or something of his ribs. So what they're reporting, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, overall, the Niners played really a lot better than I thought they were. It's always a weird game in Cleveland. They played pretty well when they went out there. So hopefully hope So hopefully overall the Niners will keep moving forward and keep playing as well as they can. I think Purdy looked a lot better than Monday night. He just struggles on Monday Night Football. Those 3 interceptions were really bad. He didn't throw any today, which is good. He did throw some really nice throws today. I will say that. So I don't know. I don't know if the pressure from Monday night gets in his head or what it is. But he played much better today. So we'll just have to keep monitoring that. Yes, I am wearing Niners red. It's just really cold. And stuff. So, we'll keep monitoring it. So we go into the bye week with a win. We get a week off, which is great. And then we come back home to Levi Stadium to play the Titans on the 14th. So that will be a big game. But overall, good going into the win. We're in the 7th spot in the wild card. So we're in the playoff hunt. We're there. The Rams lost today, so that's going to help us in the division. We'll see how Seattle falls and whatnot with them. So we'll just, NFC West is a tough division between Niners, Rams, and Seahawks. We're all pretty very similar, similar rankings and stuff. So we'll have to keep going. Wins-loss ratio. So overall, I think really solid game. They look much better today than they did on Monday. So it must just be a weird week. So we'll have to just keep moving. So, because I don't think we played our Sunday night game, so we have a Sunday night game soon, and we'll have, trying to think, because I think we have the Titans, then we have the Colts, Bears, and Seahawks is like our final 3, which is going to be a tough games. So, yeah. Other than that, I think this went a lot better. Sky Moore is doing really well on special teams. Had a pretty big return this week. That was the big thing this game is that they were getting really good field position all game. So that was definitely helping them not be too behind in field position. Sky Moore had a really good one, that one in Arizona. Then last week rattled off a 40-50 yarder and got to midfield this week too. So overall he's doing really well on special teams, which is kind of wild and stuff. So it's of how weird this season's been, it's kind of crazy that the Niners are now 9-4. So we'll have to just keep seeing what ends up happening and stuff like that. So yeah, I think overall should be fun time. Getting close to the end of the season, only a few games left until the playoffs. So if the Niners keep hanging on and keep winning games, they'll definitely be in the playoffs. So we'll see what ends up happening when they hit the playoffs. They're probably definitely going to be in the wild card spot. So we're definitely not getting the first seed. So we'll just have to see what ends up happening. Because somehow the Bears have the first seed, which is wild to me. So we'll just see what ends up happening. But yeah, with the Panthers beating the Rams today and the Niners winning, the Niners get the 7th seed and the playoff contention. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that and see how it goes. So yeah. Unless anybody has any comments or anything, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy your victory Sunday. Enjoy the bye week. We will see. I think we'll have, I'm not sure what our schedule is right now. I think we'll have a Tuesday show and stuff, but we won't be doing anything on Sundays or anything since there's no games. So enjoy the weekend, rest of the weekend, enjoy Victory Monday, and go Niners as always. And thank you guys for tuning in to 95 Radio's postgame show. Please check out our content. Please help support the shows. We all enjoy doing this, and we all want to keep doing this. So the only way we can do that is with your guys' support. So Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. And as always,